Hey y'all, it's me, Tony. Let's get to it. So this client right here had on a good gel polish before she came to me. She just had a gel polish set. And as you can see, I am pushing back those cuticles, baby. Again, y'all see we've done this in past videos. I'm gonna push them cuticles back. I'm gonna push them back. I don't care who you say, what you say. I'm gonna push them cuticles back. That to me gives it that nice, clean look, especially when you're done, especially when you're finished. Because again, there's nothing like some raggedy ass cuticles and some cute nails. I haven't seen that, but I have seen it, but I haven't seen it often. So we have to, not on myself, but other pictures or whatever. No shade, but you got to make sure you get those cuticles clean. For my beginners, don't try to just jump into it. Make sure that prep work is everything. Take your time and do the prep work. I know people want to go ahead and get to laying the acrylic and doing the designs, but baby, that don't mean shit if that prep is not done. Okay? If that prep is not done, them shits fall off. It don't matter how pretty they are. People are gonna be mad. So that prep is important. So yeah, here we go with the prep. So right here, I am using my little favorite comb bit, y'all. I promise you, I think it came with something. I don't think I bought this separately. I've been trying to find the link. I keep track of the websites I've looked at, but I cannot find it. So once I do, I will definitely let y'all know. But this little bit, listen, this baby cuts down acrylic on, on one speed. That's when you turn it up, baby. But if you turn it down, turn your E-file down, this will get some gel polish off perfectly without damaging the real nails, the natural nails. So we took that gel set right on off, and it did not, again, this is speeded up. So yeah, it looks more aggressive than what it really is, but it's not. And again, y'all, I'm just now learning how to do this YouTube, okay? Be patient with me, baby. I know probably the angle is crazy and everything, but some people can see and some people. I'm gonna get it together. I promise you. I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna get it together. I promise. But everybody has to start somewhere, and this is something that I've always wanted to do. Share this information with other techs and reach out to other techs and work with other techs and other brands and everything. So I have to start from somewhere. You can't procrastinate. So if it's something you want to do, want to start, and you want to start doing nails, hair, makeup, cooking food, selling clothes on wherever, you have to start somewhere. Everybody don't start just so fabulous like. Okay? So this is my start. And I'm okay with this. But anyway, again, we're getting that gel off. And I'll be back after I get that gel off. So we got that gel off. You see that dust brush? You can purchase that from the Nail House site. Link is in my bio. So yes, baby, we're gonna clean those cuticles because, like I say, every set comes with a dry manicure. You gotta get them cuticles off. Cause oh, child, ain't nothing like some crusty cuticles on a nice set of nails. So take your time and get that part nice and clean so everything looks flushed and well put together. So right here I am cleaning the natural nail with the alcohol solution to kind of dry it out a little bit, easy for the tips to, adhere to the nail bed. Gets the rest of that gunky cuticle off. Any pieces I missed, just the cleanup part. These are some wonderful tips. Now, I don't know where I got these. I think that I bought these off a young lady who was selling all her nail supplies. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I think that's why I got these tips. And I actually really like these tips. But I don't know the brand at all. Not at all. Not one bit. So I apologize for that. But these are some of my favorite tips. They're nice and sturdy. I love to use sturdy tips. I hate flimsy tips. They are the worst. They will break. So the sturdy tips, that is very much it for me. So right now, y'all gonna see me use that cuticle piece to kind of pry off the nail. Now listen, it did not hurt. It looks aggressive, but it's not. Again, it's sped up. But you know what pisses me off? A pretty ass crooked nail. The nail be pretty as shit, foundation laid, slayed for the gods, but that bitch be crooked as hell. Ooh, baby, you want to get under my skin? That's gonna get under my skin. So I had to take that tip off because no, 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 no. We're gonna make sure those tips are nice and straight and together. Let's make sure them tips is very much straight, ladies. I had to get that in there, and then you see me using the piece to kind of close in the sides because sometimes the nail lays one way and the natural nail lays another way, and so you just have to bend it over and let it glue in place. If that makes sense, I don't know, y'all. That's just my terminology with it, but y'all get what I'm saying. Now, as you can see, this client has a wide nail bed. Those are my absolute favorite. It was easy to work with everything. I mean, I could work with everything, but wide nail beds just do something for me. Right here, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm out of frame again. I'm just now learning how to use this baby. So you'll see it done on the other hand, but I'm basically cutting them, the tips even with the tip cutter. I will put that link in the bio as well. So I'm gonna cut those tips off. Again, work smarter, not harder. Go ahead and pre-cut that so you ain't gotta do a lot of filing. We don't want a lot of filing. So y'all, me trying something new. I almost knocked my damn ring light over while I was recording. Again, I'm new to this, so I'm still learning. But I ain't gonna cut that out and show y'all that happens. So those are you who making your own videos, understand like stuff like this happens. The camera messes up. Look, all out of angle, child. All out of angle. Now I got to get her all the way back together. Get my phone back together, and I think I got it right there. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So right here, I am filing my tips. Again, work smarter, not harder. I'd rather file my tips first than put the acrylic on and try to file the acrylic. It just seems so much harder for me. And then when applying the acrylic, when you do the tips like this, the application just goes smoother and go easier for me. Go smoother and go easier. So I prefer to, shape my tips before I apply acrylic and after. I am a shaper, baby. I'm going to shape it. I love a crisp shape. I love a crisp as sidewall. So we're going to get those shaped. Okay, so right here you're going to see me spray my alcohol solution. That is to clean off any residue, any dust. I don't like dust trapped under the nails. Get that all nice and cleaned up after I had blended the tips. So now we are ready for application. Before I start application, of course, I use the Blue Shop towels. I also use Mia Secret Prep and Primer. I will leave a link for that in the bio, y'all. I love that stuff. I love it. It has not done me any wrong at all. And this is not a sponsored video at all. So everything is purchased and bought. I'm just giving y'all my recommendations on what is best, what has worked for me. I'm sorry. Not what is best, but what has worked for me. So next is the application. This is one of my favorite parts. It's so soothing for me. It's like almost ASMR, if that makes sense, because I just love the way the acrylic melts together. Melts together. It's like butter. I am using Valentino Beauty Pure. Color is dragon fruit. I'm also using the clear, crystal clear Valentino acrylic as well. I'm trying to figure out what I use it for. Okay, and then I use the hearts that I use inside the nails are from the Nail House site. I'll leave that link in the bio. I'll leave the link in the bio for everything because I want y'all to have this stuff. This stuff is pretty cool. It has worked for me. So right here, I am applying the acrylic. Again, y'all, I do apologize that I am out of focus on this hand. Definitely be able to see it on the right hand, but the left hand is out of focus, and I didn't notice until after I recorded the video. And after I started editing and everything, I was like, yeah, that's out of focus. So I do apologize for that. But again, I am using the Valentino Dragon Fruit and the ombre, using the ombre method. So on this finger, I put the hearts at the bottom, and the hearts are on my website as well. And then I did a ombre effect. And then as you can see here, I just put a couple of little pieces of glitter on top of the dragon fruit. Now, that is to give it dimension. I want you to be able to see and look and know. And this is a Valentine's Day set, so, you know, get that Valentine work. Now on this finger, I was going to do the ombre too, but I kind of decided to switch it up. If you know me, you know I don't like to have everything the same. It drives me bananas. So I decided to switch it up on this finger and actually do the Valentino Dragon Fruit throughout the whole nail for the background. And then I added the hearts on top of that, and then the clear on top of that. So I encapsulated it. And instead of ombre, it was throughout the entire nail. kind of in bunches in one spot. I hate that you can't see it, but you'll be able to see it on the other hand. I really hate you can't see it, but you know, it was pretty damn cool. acrylic application is now complete. And it's time to throw that towel away and use these nice curved angled files available on my site as well. Link in the bio. And I like the curved files because, listen, I'm heavy-handed, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit heavy-handed, but I'm not cut your cuticles, cut your fingers up heavy-handed. I know the precautions of using a file. You have to buff down the edges. So, just to make sure everything is clean. I'm one of them people. I'm anal about making sure them sidewalls and that tip is straight and clean. But these curve files, I still, kind of buff out the edges. But these curve files hit different, baby. They hit different. They in my bio. Go to the shop in my bio. You will see them. You can even go to my Instagram page, which is at the Nayl House. That's the_Nayl_house on IG. You can shop from there. You can go straight to the site. You can go to the Facebook page. I mean, there's plenty of ways you can get this file, but something about them angle files, it's an 80/100. And the thing about me, the grit don't matter to me. The grit really don't matter to me. I know one side is one and the other side is another one, but I still use both sides because I pay attention to when I'm shaping the nail and how much pressure, how little pressure, or how much more pressure I need to put on it to work with both sides. So you'll see me flip it and keep the angle edge towards the finger on both sides. If that makes sense, do that make sense, y'all? I hope it did. I hope I explained it right. We're finishing up here now. Do not forget to turn that hand. Turn that hand so you can make sure them angles are straight on the tip. That's the view your client's going to see. So when they bend their hand or close their hand, they're going to see what you see when you turn your hand the opposite way to make sure that you file the line straight across, the tip straight across. So right here, I'm going in with my Pana Bit. And look, I'll leave a link in the bio. I'll leave a link down below. Wherever you need me to leave it, I'll leave it there. Because this is one of my favorite pieces. I swear I'm finna order like 10 of them. It is slim. It just works, baby. That baby works. So I'll leave a link down below. Because, baby, I gotta share that with y'all. It get them cuticle areas nice and clean. It doesn't take off too much. Don't take off too little. I mean, I just love it. So I'll leave that down below. And you will see the finished product. Now, I told y'all my clients be telling me juicy stories. I told y'all they do. I ain't gonna tell all their business, but I'm gonna give you a little piece. This young lady was from out of town, lost her people, was in a bad relationship, lost that relationship, and a friend of hers told her, asked her what she wanted to do because she was like, I don't know what to do. And she asked her, well, what are you looking for in a city? And basically, she named all these things. And her friend was like, that sounds like Charlotte. So she moved to Charlotte from the West Coast and came here and found the love of her life and somebody who loves her and welcomes her with open arms after being through so much in the place that she used to live. So as she was telling me this story, I was like, I just am so appreciative that I run into people that feel comfortable with telling me everything, and it is always a good story. Do that make sense? It's always trial and triumph. From businesses to life to marriage to kids. I mean, the stories are just great. And I'm just want to just say I'm grateful for that. I did before I opened my salon, I asked the universe, the most high God, whatever you want to call this energy, to only send people to my salon that I was supposed to be there, and the ones that aren't supposed to be there, they can't even walk over the threshold. And I am literally here to say that that has been nothing but truth since I've been here. So I am appreciative of my clients. They tell me these stories, and I share a little bit of information, but you don't know her. But I'm not gonna tell you all her business. But that story was like so inspirational, and I'm honored that she felt safe enough to tell me. She felt comfortable enough to tell me. So she was pretty cool, and she was going to Valentine's Day. We're doing a nice Valentine's Day set. Again, I apologize for being out of view, y'all. Again, I didn't notice till I started doing the editing and everything. But again, just bear with me. I'm going to get it together. I'm definitely going to get it together. So I am finishing up, of course, using a fine sanding band to, I'm gonna say, melt that thing. To melt that thing, to make it seamless, honey. We want these nails to look natural as possible. That's just my thing. Everybody has their way of doing nails. That's perfectly cool. But I have a thing about, I don't care how long the nails is, they can be a whole foot long. That cuticle area needs to be blended. That thing needs to look like it's coming from her cuticles. Okay, I'm a big believer in that. So we're gonna get that nice and blended and filed. I love the buffing part. I love it. Again, this is sped up. It's not that aggressive. When you lay that foundation, you don't have to be aggressive with everything. But I'm just heavy-handed. I ain't hella aggressive. I think there's a difference. But again, you make sure those tips are nice and straight. Get all the little, make sure they go, across. I always send my clients to the bathroom. I give them a brush. I tell them to use soap. And I tell them to brush those fingers, those nails, those sidewalls, those under the nails, everything. Get to brushing that dust off. I hate dust in my polish, so I do tell my clients to get that dust off your nails because I don't want that in my polish bottle. Okay, so she washed her hands, and again, I am spraying it with my alcohol solution. That is to dry the acrylic back out because sometimes the the soap you wash your hands with, some of them have oil in it. You know what I'm saying? So you want to get that oil off of there because it will not, that polish will spot and look crazy. Okay. This right here is one of my favorite things. It is my base coat pen from iGel Beauty, baby. I need to order like 20, 30 of these. This is one of my favorite things to use. And I'm only putting it on the nails that I am going to use actual gel polish on. I'm not using them on the heart ombre and sheer nails. I'm not going to do that. I just use it on the part that I'm going to use this gel polish. I decided to do a deep V French because I thought it would be better than a round. It'll be more sexy. So I use, what I'm using here is eye gel paint gel. Eye gel beauty paint gel. That's what it is. I'll leave the link in the description box. And I love, 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 love this gel paint. It goes on smooth. The brush I'm using, if I'm not mistaken, it might be from Kiara Sky. The brush I'm using on there, I'm gonna check that out, but I think that's from Kiara Sky, so I'll leave a link for that as well. And it just, with that combination, it was just perfect application. Perfect application. And I want to just send a special shout out to iGel Beauty. Now, this is not a sponsored video, but I'm a big fan of them. Their products are quality. I use their Efile. I use their UV lamp. And excuse my lamp, it's a mess. If you go in there and your nail tech lamp and don't look like this, leave. Anyway, they have awesome sales. They have awesome products. So I advise y'all to check out iGel Beauty. Again, this is not a sponsor post, but that is what I use, and I have not been disappointed yet. Yes, honey, we bringing out the bling. This is one of my favorite parts of sets. It's the finishing touch. It's the chef's kiss of sets. Now, everybody doesn't have to have bling, but just to have a little shinny on the nails, baby, it takes a different kind of female to have jewels on her nails. I remember that time where having jewels on your nails was considered ghetto. I don't think it's ghetto. I think it's very much luxurious. And again, it takes a certain kind of bitch to wear jewels on her nails. Now I got these jewels. I can't remember, but I'll put the link down below. But this is the crystal wax pen. It is available on my site. I will put that down below as well. The glue that I'm using is Glitz and Accessories gem glue. Baby, when I tell you, I've used a lot of brands, but none like this one. Do you feel me? I've had chunky stones, little stuff stay on for weeks. I even use it to put glitter on the nails. So if there's a glitter stripe or a glitter piece or a glitter nail, I'll use this Glitz and Accessories gem glue to put the bling on or anything that I need. It lasts for weeks. So I use that gel, and I also used a little bottle with the little mini tip on it. I'll put that down in the description box as well, because what it does is have a little tip and it gets where the gel can't go. Does that make sense? You know, you have to put the gel on a certain way. You don't want to flood the cuticles, but you want to be able to have a stable set in gems. Well, you can put a little bit of the gel on, put that on a UV lamp, and then you can take the it's the same brand, Glitz and Accessories gem glue, but it's in a little bottle. You can use that around like little corners and stuff, just to make sure you have a stable hold. Yeah, so once we get that bling on, I do cure it, and then I put a top coat, another top coat, so you can't tell any kind of separation with the glue being on top of the nail being on top. I just want it to have a smooth transition, so I use a little top coat. I don't know what brand I have. I'll put that down there too. I use a little top coat just to make sure everything is nice and smooth. Now, this is that little bottle with the little tip I was telling y'all about from Glitz and Accessories. Again, I use their gel, and then this is a gel too. It's just in a bottle. To me, it's a little bit thinner, and it has a brush top on it as well. So you cover up the little tip, then you could twist it, and it has a brush with it as well. I use a combination of both, because one thing I don't like, I know it's a lot of things I don't like. Another thing I don't like is when my clients come back and they gems done fell off. I don't like that. Unless it's like a little small one. I prefer that gems to stay on and them to enjoy their sets. So I do a little reinforcing. Little cuticle oil to finish off the set. Little hand massage. I love to put the cuticle oil on my clients' hands. It's just the end. That's how you know you're done. You get your nice cuticle oil. I do have that for sale on my site as well. I'll see y'all later. Bye.